Tonight, the I-Team has discovered a search switch by Chicago police, a tactical change in how the department tries to protect the public. For years, police relied on stop and frisk, the searching of suspicious people on the streets, sometimes, critics said, with little or no probable cause. Tonight, instead of those controversial people stops, data shows that vehicle stops have increasingly become the favored search tactic for Chicago police.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Gary Lewis in front of his Southside Auburn Gresham home. Those are Chicago police at his car window. CPD officers stopping Lewis as he drove a loaner vehicle last spring. According to this police report, the dealer plates raise questions. Lewis says police suspected the SUV was stolen.
I gave him the loaner agreement, and he says this could be fake.
You refused 3 times to give us a driver's license.
I don't need to give you no driver's license. You had no reason to even come up on the side of me.
Okay.
What violation have I committed?
Lewis says he became aggravated, taking this cell phone video of an encounter that police told him was an investigatory stop.
They searched me, and they took my driver's license out of my wallet. So at that point, I thought it would end.
Instead, Lewis was arrested on charges of obstruction and failing to produce his valid license. Officers found nothing illegal in the car. After 2 nights in jail, all charges were dropped, and Lewis is suing the city, alleging an unlawful stop and search. The city hasn't responded, but civil rights advocates say this typifies a new police tactic deployed citywide.
Traffic stops are sort of the new stop and frisk.
And vehicle stops by CPD have surged since 2016, according to an analysis of police records by the ABC7 data team. 187,000 traffic stops citywide in 2016, soared to nearly 600,000 stops 3 years later, leveling off at 500,000 stops in the most recent figures. This memo from headquarters in 2020 reveals CPD commanders were being pushed to orchestrate more vehicle stops and searches to assist with the combat against violence. The present traffic stops are not sufficient.
The police aren't really interested in enforcing the alleged traffic infraction that was the supposed basis of the stop. They're trying to look for evidence of illegally possessed guns or drugs.
They didn't find either in 2022 when Keith Griffin was pulled over for not wearing a seatbelt.
Please step out front.
I'm stepping up.
Because, okay, so one, you're nervous, you're shaking.
Because I'm on my way to work.
Griffin, an Illinois corrections officer at Stateville Prison, was handcuffed by CPD but never charged. Griffin sued for an unlawful search, and the city agreed to settle for $37,000. His lawsuit, one of 24 suits settled in recent years, with payouts by taxpayers totaling almost $920,000. Tonight, according to an I-Team data analysis of nearly 2 million vehicles stopped during a 4-year period, police rarely found anything against the law. Only 4 out of every 1,000 vehicles stopped in Chicago led to the discovery of weapons and drugs or anything else illegal.
It's not an effective policing strategy to get guns off the street.
We need the right officers doing the right things and treating everybody equally in the city of Chicago.
That man suing, Gary Lewis, suing the CPD for the way police stopped and searched his vehicle almost a year ago, just today heard from the city with a proposal. According to his attorney, City of Chicago lawyers are now said to be offering a settlement in his case, alleging an illegal search, arrest, and racial profiling. Chicago Law Department tonight declining comment on the ongoing case, and Chicago Police ignoring our repeated invitations to comment or be interviewed for this report tonight.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.